Hi, I'm Cheryl Belson, and I'm back again with another episode of Top 3 Things. This episode, I want to highlight the following 3 things. I want to talk about the annual meeting that's coming up on October 19th. I want to talk about our amazing results from Common Threads, our annual sale, and I want to talk about the brand new junior sewing group that is being launched in September. So here we go. Let's dive right in. So the first thing I said I wanted to talk about was our annual meeting, which is coming up on October 19th. But this year, it's not just going to be an annual meeting. It's going to be, let's call it an annual meeting weekend, because we have a speaker that Joy Bostic has secured for us. His name is Nick Coman. He was also a teacher at the last conference in San Francisco for National. And he is going to not only be our speaker, but immediately following the annual meeting, you're going to have the opportunity to sign up for a workshop that he's going to be teaching called Surface Jazz. And that is going to be a non-sewing machine workshop where we're going to be exposed to techniques like cyanotype printing on fabric and a number of other things that will not require your sewing machine. And then on Sunday afternoon from 12 to 6 p.m., we'll have the opportunity to sign up for yet another workshop with Nick, and that's going to be called Machine Jazz. And he is going to be teaching us a number of different ways we can use our machines to create interest and jazz up our garments and bags and quilts and what have you. Of course, we'll have our normal things with the annual meeting. The announcement of the elected officers will be done. And we also will have 2 fashion shows. One will be the fashion show for the President's Challenge, which is called Jazz It Up. You can jazz up your entries in any way you choose. You can jazz up by embellishment. You can jazz up by doing things to the fabric, like dyeing or whatever. You can jazz it up by leaning into the jazz era and creating something that's reminiscent of the jazz era, or you can jazz it up by creating something that reminds you of jazz, the music. So it is a very broad, wide open category that you can participate in so many ways. But then in addition to that, we will also have our regular fashion show for just anything you want to show off. So that's about the annual meeting. The next thing I want to talk about is Common Threads. You guys, Common Threads was amazing this year. I really want to do a shout out for Kathy and Verlia for all the work they do all year long, creating such an organized setup for us. But I also want to say a big shout out to every member that helped with donating things to sell, measuring and marking fabric, unloading the storage unit, setting up the sale, cleaning up after the sale, helping during the sale. Every person that played a role was important and so appreciated. And our results were amazing this year. We sold $7,000 in goods. And then on top of that, we had the amazing surprise of a donation that was given during Common Threads of $2,000. So while that $2,000 isn't part of the income from the sale, so we are so excited about that. And we will be working as a CAB to identify how we're going to be sure that we really contribute to the membership with the fundraising efforts that were so successful this year. Now, the last thing I want to talk about on Top 3 Things is a brand new neighborhood group that is a junior sewing group that is going to be spearheaded by Susan Marling, Sue Eisen, Barbara Vickers, Deanne Smith, and Narita Gorman. This is going to be dedicated to youth and give them an opportunity to come in and learn beginning sewing techniques and develop that love of sewing at a young age. We're really excited about that. It's going to be meeting on the first Wednesday of each month. And so if you want to get involved in that, reach out to Susan Marling and get involved. But we're really excited about bringing those young sewists into the fold. And then, of course, lastly, as I always do, I'm going to announce the Facebook Show Your Make winner for this past month. This past month, we were showing our bags and totes and things like that. So, drum roll, please. And the winner is, yay! Congratulations. Don't forget to reach out to our publicity team, which is Janine and Africa, and let them know what prize you'd like to choose. That's all I have for this month. I'm excited about what's coming up, and I can't wait to have an incredible annual meeting weekend with you. And between now and then, I'll be sewing alongside you. Thanks for listening.